Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Jasmy Coin, Jasmy, because we just broke out. Okay, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, sorry I've been gone for a little bit. I own my own business and the holidays came, and it's my busiest time of the year, so been pretty busy, but I'm back, and with some good news, hopefully. Jasmy Coin is looking good. Right now, up 7.5% on the day, but that is just the aftermath of what we just witnessed the last couple of days. So, on the weekly time frame, just to kind of fall back to what we were talking about before, we've been in this falling wedge for a long time here. One thing I was looking at here is from the top down to this bottom right here, our retracement came up and hit the 618 perfectly. Retracement got rejected, came back down. And now that we're seeing a breakout from this downtrend here, just to give a little bit of price prediction here, if this breakout continues and we continue on to the upside and we do have a bullish move for Jasmy Coin, I do expect us to break through the 618 from this top to this bottom. I expect us, if we do get that bullish move, to come up, and my, kind of loose price prediction here would be roughly around the 10-cent area right here on the 786. I would expect 10, 11 cents to be a good target. And then we really need to, if we want to continue bullish momentum and get into a bull market for Jasmy Coin, I should say, we really need to break above this high over here, which is right around the 30-cent area. That's going to be tough. I mean, market cap is going to be massive if we get up to the 30-cent area. So I actually do expect a very solid rejection somewhere in this area right here, anywhere from the 618, from the 5-cent all the way to the 10-cent level. But that's in the future. We don't need to worry about that right now. What's good news is we got a little breakout here. We've been hitting this resistance for pretty much the existence of Jasmy Coin. And if we zoom in here, we've got a nice green candle breaking out. Now, we are running into some issues right now, and we're going to zoom in and take a look at that. So go to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame here, we had been in this falling wedge, inside of the falling wedge. And it's been good because we never came back down to touch the bottom of this larger falling wedge. So that's a good sign. So we were falling, but kind of falling slower, if that makes sense. And we did get a nice, on the daily time frame, a nice break above the 50 level, and it's moving really nicely here. Also on the trend directional, we got a break above the 50 line here, but our biggest problem right now is getting above this 0038 section right here. And the reason why is that is the 618 retracement. So right now you can see that we are struggling to get above it. If we can get above this 618, I am expecting Jasmy Coin to continue on, but preferably I would really like to see, that's just one thing, I'd really like to see us get above this high right here. If we can get above this high right here, which is just around 0047, if we can get above that high, then I'm going to say, yes, we've got a nice breakout. We're moving to the upside. But right now, we just need to get above the 618, and then we can move on to the next spot. But if we do get rejected here, this could just be because we did break out from this larger triangle. This could be a retrace down to retest previous resistance, which was resistance, like I said, from the beginning of time. And so we could get that rejection to come back down, find this as support, hopefully, if we can find that as support, and then we can continue on to the upside. I really don't think we're going to make it very far if we don't come back down to retest this. It's been strong resistance since the beginning. It has to get retested, in my opinion. So we'll just have to wait and see. Right now, it looks like the rejection off the 618 could be happening. Of course, I'm on the daily time frame. We still got 16 hours to go, so anything can happen in there. We will see. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for Jasmy Coin right now. We're looking good. We got the breakout. We need to just pay attention here, keep our eyes on it. And let's check out the volume here really quick. Just see where we're at on the daily volume. See, here's the problem again. Daily volume is pretty weak. So we've got, a couple of candles here that are okay, but I'd like to see some more volume, kind of like these candles over here, in order for us to really get a nice breakout, which is just telling me that there's a very strong chance we come back down. And if we do come back down there, then we get the strong volume coming in and pushing us back up is what I'd really like to see. I also want to go down to the 12-hour, actually, because the 12-hour is doing something that I like. So the 12-hour, if you can see over here on this side, all these 12 hours on the RSI, they can't get to the green line, which is the overbought area. They just cannot seem to touch it. None of these have touched, except for this one came the closest, I believe, if we zoom in. Yeah, see, it still didn't even touch. None of these are touching the overbought area, except for this guy. Nope, not even that guy. So none of these are touching the overbought area. And I don't know if you've been following my channel for a while, a good sign for me is getting into the overbought area. And once you get into the overbought area, you can get up here, you can dance around a little bit, and even if you create a bearish divergence and you come back down, that's when you normally see the RSI hold this 50 line and then kind of move like this. And then maybe instead of being under the 50 line like we've been down here, get one breakout, go under the 50 line again. Now that we are actually getting overbought over here, hopefully we can maintain above the 50 line for a while. And that is where we're going to see the big moves for Jasmy come in. So this is the first time we've got an overbought since right here. This was March 17th of 2022. So it's been, well, almost a year now since we actually saw an overbought area on the 12-hour. And where did that take us on the 12-hour? Actually, I want to look at that. I haven't even seen that. That was actually a pretty decent move. I mean, that got us all the way up here. We didn't even touch the resistance, though. That was actually a rejection off of this 618. I mean, it wasn't even created yet because we didn't have the bottom, but it's kind of funny that it actually got rejected off the 618 when it wouldn't have even been there at that point, because that would have been a high from here down to here, which yeah, it didn't even it actually was more rejected off the 382. Anyway, just checking that out. But this was, so actually it was a rejection off of the 200 EMA, really is what it was. The red line here is the 200 EMA. So we got rejected there. That's the last time. And then before that were these times over here. And as you can see, so when we came down, we finally got the 12-hour to go above the overbought area. That's when you started to see this move to the upside. And that right there was from just the overbought. Let's even go from the top here. Let's see what that is. That's a 300% move. Even if we went just from the top of where we got overbought to the top of the next rejection point is a 300% move. If we went from the bottom, so let's say we got to the bottom from the starting of this point, down here, that was a 3,600% move. Holy cow. So, I mean, that's, once you get into that area, and then on top of that, we stayed above the 50. Well, we went below it a little bit, but we never touched the oversold area. That's the point I'm trying to make, is we got overbought, came down, and we didn't touch the oversold area, unlike over here where we touched the oversold, and then we came back down. Well, this one didn't count, I guess. But most of the time, we come and then we stay underneath the 50 line. Anyway, I'm rambling. Basically, I think what we got to look forward to here is a possible retrace down like this one did, and then a move to the upside. But this time over here. So we move up. We might even make it all the way up to the 200 EMA, actually. So we could make it all the way to the 200 EMA, get rejected, and then come back down and get that strong rejection like we did back there, and then make a move to the upside. But at risk of rambling even longer, I'm going to close this out. If you like this video and these updates, please like the video, share the video, do a lot of the stuff, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later.